to do that?
So
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you very much. All right, moving on to recognition.
All right, we got some good ones today. Appreciate everybody's patience and allowing us a few minutes to conduct some important business. Thank you for hanging around. I know that's what you intended to do this afternoon, but this is a special time for us because we get to recognize such great work by our students and our staff. So we're going to start with our boys cross-country team. So boys cross-country team, I think that's you. Come on up. Come on up.
Please don't hit Mr.Estate's foot.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, so as you probably know, the boys cross-country team won the 7A state championship at the state meet in October. The meet was at Oakville Indian Mounds in Northwest Alabama. It resulted in the team earning its third title since 2012, and first since 2012. The Rebels and Huntsville tied for the win with 60 points apiece, bringing each team sixth runner into play. Vestavia's sixth runner, John Hayes, where are you, John? Finished 32nd, 8 spots ahead of Huntsville's sixth runner. You were the difference maker, man. Mitchell Schaff, Alex Lee finished 8th and 9th to lead the Rebels, while Will Jordan, Wilson Holt, and Jackson Mize also posted times in the top 20. After Hayes, Max Armstrong, James Bentley, Drew Morris, and Mason Thompson all ran for the team. State champion, boys cross country, congratulations. This way, in this direction, should just introduce who you are, what grade you're in.
I'm Will.
And maybe plans moving forward, particularly if you're graduating.
I'm Will Jordan. I'm a senior, and I'm going to be running at Sanford next month.
Great, Will.
I'm Mitchell Shaw. I'm a sophomore, and look forward to the season.
Yeah.
I'm Alex Leaf, and I'm a senior. I'm going to Virginia next year.
I'm Max Armstrong. I'm a junior, and I'm planning to hopefully run in college.
I'm Wilson Holt. I'm a sophomore. I'm running again next year too, and hopefully run in college.
I'm Andrew Bevel. I'm a senior, and I will be going to Mississippi State in the fall.
I'm Drew Morris. I'm a sophomore. I plan to continue running.
I'm James Bentley, and I'm a sophomore, and I plan on getting back to work this season.
All right.
I'm Mason Thompson. I'm a freshman and I plan to continue.
I'm JT Hayes. I'm a freshman and I'm looking forward to a bright high school career.
I'm Jackson Mize. I'm a freshman and looking forward to keep running.
Could you take the run after your mom? Your mom and I go way back.
I'm Ethan Bowes. I'm a freshman. I'm looking forward to this season.
This is freshman, sophomore, so I think we'll probably see you in November next year again. No pressure or anything like that. Fantastic, congratulations. The coaches wanted to be with them today, but they have about 80 kids practicing as we speak, getting ready for the spring season, so they couldn't be with us, which seems a regret. So congratulations again. You're a fine ambassador. We really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing what happens in the future. Thanks, guys. Okay, Brent Coleman. Brent's longtime employee of Vestavia Hill City Schools, been in position for 20 years now.
29.
He and I share a love for music, but he's a lot better at it than I am. As we know, at the summer conference of the Alabama chapter of the American Choral Directors Association, Brent Coleman was awarded the 2022 Thomas R. Smith Award for Excellence. The award recognizes choral instructors who have been active in choral music for at least 25 years, distinguishing themselves in the field of choral music in Alabama, consistently demonstrating the highest musical standards. So I know this to be a fact, as you do. Brent has quality programs every year. There's a lot of great work that goes into this. He is a fabulous musician. Thomas R. Smith. Who is Thomas R. Smith?
Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith was my major professor at Auburn University, so it made receiving this award a little bit more special. So he was my major mentor.
I know Dr. Smith, and so the reason I say that is because I think it is like an epic accomplishment. The choral program at Auburn University is second to none, has been for many years. That is a fantastic model to me of excellence in musicianship. And so when your name's attached to that, really nothing else needs to be said. That's a high honor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Any advertisement, what we got coming up for presents?
We have Monday night, December the 12th. We have our annual holiday concert that will be held at Vestavia Hills United Methodist Church at 7 p.m. So we're looking forward to a wonderful concert. Have lots of variety of music and something for everybody to enjoy. So everything from French to traditional holiday music to some new holiday music that just newly written.
Fantastic, appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Heather, come on, Heather Campbell, it's a core director at Liberty Park Middle School, so the core director's here today, and she was honored this summer by the Alabama Music Education Association as the recipient of the 2023 Lacey Powell Outstanding Music Educator Award. The award recognizes innovative leaders who set high standards for the profession of music education and offer inspiration and direction. Ms. Campbell will be recognized at the State AMEA Conference in January 2023. So tell us about Lacey Powell.
So Lacey Powell was the executive director, I guess, is he still the executive director? I don't think he is, of the Alabama Music Educators Association, and is just a pioneer in music education in the state.
I've enjoyed several of her programs over the years, and the veterans programs always one that I can remember. I can remember one we did when the Secretary of State happened to show up, former Secretary of State, nobody did there. Fantastic. So they just do excellent work as a fine representative, and most deserving. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Ask Courtney to help me out on this one. I would like the keepers who
Yes.
recognize them tonight.
Sarah, Aaron, Amber,
Yeah.
Kelly.
They are. Come on up. The bookkeepers go through some rigorous training, and I think one of the, as we all know, can appreciate, this is one of the more important business functions that takes place in the school, is making sure money is being handled appropriately, and they do a great job with it. They're really a fantastic team. I want Courtney to share with the group what they recently, this fine distinguished group that's just completed.
Yes, so it's my pleasure to share with you that these outstanding ladies have just received their local school financial management certification from the Alabama Association of School Business Officials. In order to get this, they had to take 10 courses in various local school accounting topics, such as accounting, budgeting, school law, technology management within their software. And I just really appreciate the time and effort that you put into getting this certification. And thank you so much for all you do to support our schools, our principals, students, and teachers.
And I think it goes without saying that schools are, if there's a more transparent organization with financial dealings, I wouldn't be able to find one besides the school system, because the books are open. They're open for anyone to see. There are annual audits that take place, and our audits always come out very good. It's because of the work that happens really at the school level. So we're really most appreciative and very proud of the way our folks handle the finances and take care of all of the rest of us who don't major in finance. So I appreciate the hard work and abilities that you guys bring to the table. Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Let me introduce who you are, just from which school you're in.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm Amber Boylan, and I'm at Dolly Ridge.
I'm Sarah Dawson. I'm at Vestavia High School.
Kelly Turner at Liberty Park Middle.
I'm Erin Hatchett. I'm with Liberty Park Elementary.
All right, good. Fantastic. Thank you all for coming.
Todd, real quick, as far as I got sappy over the weekend, sent y'all a little Christmas ornament, VH, let's decorate the tree. But one thing I want to point out that Brent Visits program does, and this year I can still come back, but it'll be one of the first years in a long, long time I will not have a student participate in that program. But one of the things that's really, really special about it, and if anybody's watching, I encourage everyone to go, is they call up former students to participate at the very end. And it's I'm a sappy guy, and it's a sappy moment. But last year, my daughter got to come up and sing with my son, and it's just, it's really cool, and it really just shows you how special this community is. And I mean, the word family is thrown around a lot in different college programs, but I really truly believe this community is truly that, and it's an awesome program. It really is.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate your comments, Jake. All right, let's jump into financial statements.
Good afternoon, board members. I have provided the October 22 financial statements and check register for your review. As of October 31, 2022, the first month of our fiscal year, we have collected 0.5% of our budgeted ad valorem tax revenues compared to 0.2% that we had received this time last year. Our total expenditures and transfers in the general fund as of October 31 were 8% of the budget compared to 8.1% last year. All things being equal, we should be at 8.3% of our budget in the first month of the fiscal year. Our monthly financial statements and check registers are available for viewing on our website after they are board approved, and all bank accounts have been reconciled as of October 31, 2022.
Board members, I recommend approval of the financial statement for October 2022.
You have heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the financial statement for October 2022. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Under consent items, I recommend the board approve those items for in-state overnight field trips to Vestavia Hills High School, out-of-state from Fizitz Middle School and Liberty Park Middle School, and out-of-state overnight from Fizitz Middle School.
You've heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the consent items on field trips. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions? All those in favor?
Under business, item A, I recommend the board approve the dual enrollment agreement with Auburn University.
You've heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the dual enrollment agreement with Auburn University. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Comments?
Yeah, just a quick comment on this. Dr. Rainey's been working with Dr. Cooper and team on dual enrollment agreements for a number of times, and we have a few of these in place. This is a new addition. I think the program's called Auburn First. So Dr. Rainey, Ms. Roselle, would like to just comment on that, what we'll be doing with them.
We'll have a similar opportunity as we do with UA through Auburn First and similar courses. We don't have the course list yet, but it's going to be a similar opportunity. It'll just be through Auburn.
This is where they take them kind of at the school via remotely and then.
Yes, and Ms. Roselle?
Well, not necessarily, it depends on the course, but not necessarily dual. We actually have teachers on staff that are certified that meet Auburn's requirements, just like we do with, right, exactly. But there is a remote option. It's just they are, their website's gone in and out here recently. So the information we had about a month ago has actually changed. So before we publish anything, we want to make sure that we know exactly what's being offered and whether these are going to be remote or a teacher on our staff could teach one of the courses.
It's a really good step.
Yes.
As they head into college.
If I'm correct, is Auburn the one where if you take so many dual enrollment classes, it's an automatic acceptance into the university?
That's through Auburn First, that's right.
Excellent.
Pretty good.
All those in favor?
Item B, I recommend the board approve the contract for consulting services with Lemoyne.
You've heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the contract for consulting services with Lemoyne. Do I have a motion to approve?
So you-
Do I have a second?
Second.
Dr. Marks.
Sure, I'd like to introduce Brian McCarley. Brian is with Lemoyne and their team, and they offer program management, not in the traditional sense that we've used here in the state in the past. It's more of a menu rather than ordering the entire process. We can select those that we feel would be a strength to our team and then utilize our team members to do some of the other work. And this is in association with the One Revenue Future endeavor.
Yeah, we think it's a great compliment to our team. We've got great architects and engineers on the work, and of course our staff itself, but it also adds a contractor expertise side to it that Brian and his team bring with us as well. So I'm excited about having them be a part of this. Upon your approval, we'll be working closely with he an architect to develop a plan that can be as close to ready to go should we be successful in One Road, One Future.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Item C, recommend the board approve the base bid from Jeffcoat and Associates LLC on HVAC filter replacement.
You've heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the bid on the HVAC filter replacement from Jeffcoat and Associates. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Sorry.
Comments?
Commissioner Murray.
Just, this is a very exciting line item, as you can tell. I'm not saying that in jest. Actually, we did an audit of some of the services that were being provided and tried to streamline that process and feel there'll be some significant savings.
Dr. Martin, is that a per, I know it's one of the bids said per year. Is this
That's right, per
is this a
annum.
multiple year contract? Or-
That amount, so you'll see a base bid, and then we also had an alternate. We'll reject the alternate, but with the base bid, that is per year.
Okay, but is this a multiple year contract or will we have to bid this?
No, this will be a multiple year.
Good thing about this to me is it keeps us on a regular schedule. Filter changes, which is one of the more important things we do. I think our team Schneider would certainly agree with that. Those filters change, and it definitely helps with manpower constraints we have sometimes. It keeps our air clean and safe, so I appreciate that.
All those in favor?
Item D, I recommend the board approve the amendment on energy services contract with Schneider Electric.
You've heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the amendment on the energy services contract with Schneider Electric. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Comments?
All right, this was work that we had planned to do at Valley Ridge. Just the condition of the roof, and it's the portion over the office space. The condition of that necessitated an earlier action on that, and so that's why we're bringing this to you earlier. This will be funded with PSCA funds and in partnership with Schneider.
So we're just reallocating some funds that we had set aside for another line item to prioritize this. So it will be a partial roof replacement.
That's right.
But part of our energy management work. So, but the offices have flooded a couple of times. So we feel like this is our priority.
Needed.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Item E, I recommend the board approve the agreement with Latham Associates for architectural services.
You have heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the agreement with Latham Associate for architectural services. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Board members, this agreement is specific to Central, the tennis facility, excuse me, I should say the track facility below that. If we're successful, One Road, One Future, we'd like to convert that into a tennis facility. So this is just the preliminary start of doing that as we're gearing up for One Road, One Future.
All those in favor?
Item F, I recommend the board approve real estate listing agreement with South Pace Properties.
You have heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the real estate listing agreement with South Pace Properties. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Comments?
This is for the sale, the potential sale of Central's property minus the field below it. We've had these conversations in the past, but this memorializes an agreement with South Pace to start that process.
Excellent. All those in favor?
Item G, I recommend the board approve the automobile lease for driver's education.
You've heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the automobile lease for driver's education. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Sorry. Dr. anything on this?
All right, just that we had a long-standing relationship with a local dealership, and they informed us this summer they'll no longer be doing municipal leases. So we contacted several Birmingham dealerships, and this is the one that gave us the best price.
All those in favor?
Item H, I recommend the board approve the licensing agreement with TAG Specialties LLC.
You've heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the licensing agreement with TAG Specialties LLC. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
So
Comments?
to continue our work on getting these agreements in place, I believe this is our fourth one.
This is our fourth, but it's our fifth overall.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Thank you.
All those in favor?
Item 9, I recommend the board approve personnel actions as submitted.
You have heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve personnel recommendations. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Right. Well, board members, we have the continuation of reports to bring to you this year that are around One Rebel, One Future, and we try to give focus areas each month, and this month is an exciting one and a timely one because of the role of our arts programs during the holiday season, really throughout the year, but we really get to see them highlighted well during the holiday season. Faith Hart, who's our coordinator of the fine arts in Vestavia City Schools, is with us. Thank you for coming today, and she's got a really creative, if you can believe that, presentation on our arts program. Take it away, Faith.
Okay, thank you for letting me come today. I'm excited to talk about all of the things that are happening in our district. One thing that I wanted to start with is looking at our beliefs, our district beliefs and mission, and some of the ways that we feel like our departments align with that. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but the ones that I thought really jumped out were a person's uniqueness is a gift, work ethic builds character, the courage to be creative, of course, and multiple paths to a bold future. So we are actually currently working on creating our own mission statement as a K-12 arts education program and belief statements. My goal is to have that done by the end of the school year. So we're working on that as well. And just some facts that we found about the benefits. The ones that I like, a student involved in the arts is 4 times more likely to be recognized for academic achievement. Business leaders say that creativity is the #1 skill that they are seeking when hiring. Another one that's not, I didn't find out on this, but one thing that we really noticed at the high school especially is attendance. I think that kids, we have a higher attendance rate because kids don't want to miss the classes and they want to be prepared for whatever the performance is or the art show coming up. So I really feel like it improves our attendance rate as well.
Hello, I'm Faith Lenhart, Arts Education Coordinator for Vestavia Hills City Schools. This week is National Arts and Education Week, which gives us the opportunity to celebrate all the arts education offers our students. In Vestavia Hills City Schools, every elementary student participates in weekly arts courses, and more than half of all the students in grades 6 through 12 are enrolled in at least one arts class, many of them taking multiple arts classes. We offer more than 50 arts courses in our schools that are taught by a team of 33 teachers who are passionate about instilling the value of the arts education in our students.
What I like about art is that it kind of sparks my creativity and it lets me have fun. It's a great way to express my emotions and how I feel in the world. It gives me an opportunity to show off my talents to others and inspire others to do the same. The arts education is important to me because it has allowed me to make new friends and brings me something to look forward to during my day.
The thing that I like about art is that it's a good way to express yourself in drawing and painting.
I love to try new instruments and see what I like, and I love singing. It just really is really enjoyable.
So being in the arts program here is probably one of my favorite experiences in high school. It gives us a creative outlet where we can express ourselves, but it's also just a great social aspect of the school.
We invite you to join us to take in many of the great arts performances and showcases taking place in our schools this year. You can visit our website to see a full calendar of events and learn more about our programs. Thank you for your support of arts education in Vestavia Hills City Schools.
So that was a video that WIT helped us do for September, which was the National Arts and Education Week. And in watching the video, one of my favorite things about my new role is being able to go down to the elementary and the middle schools. I taught at the high school for 22 years, so being able to go into the elementary schools and the unconditional love that those little people give you and don't even know who you are, it's really nice, and it's been a highlight for sure. I wanted to highlight some of the numbers in our district. My favorite is that we have in secondary over 2,000 kids that are involved in the arts. We have 70 performances in school, and then way more than 50, but 50 or more outside of school performances. So our teachers and our students are really busy. I'm really proud to be able to say that we have 30 full-time arts educators in the district, and then we have additional support with adjunct as well. So we're very fortunate, and we appreciate your support in that area. The last one, which I think is a really exciting one, is that we've, over the past 3 years, we've gotten over $116,000 in grants. And we're really ramping that up and trying to, write more grants and hopefully receive more, but that's something that is a goal for me as well, is to try to find those opportunities for the teachers and also for the programs. This is just a list of the courses that we offer. In elementary, fortunately, every kid has the opportunity to have music and art. And in the middle schools, they have all of the 5 arts are represented, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. And this is a list of all the classes at the high school. There's over 40 different options of what kids can take. So we would like to think that there's something for everyone, beginner to advanced. One thing that we're really excited about this year, we received a grant from the State Arts Council to hire, contract out a dance teacher and a theater teacher for both of the middle schools. And it has proven to be really successful. Both programs have, 20 to 30 kids in them, and they have already had, Liberty Park Middle has already done a performance this fall. And they have, at the Zips, they have a show planned for the spring, and the dancers are going to be in the dance showcase at the high school. So it's going really well, and it's really nice to be able to say that we're able to offer it now K-12, and that grant will go through next year as well. So we're really excited. Okay, and so Dr. Freeman stole some of my thunder to brag on some of the teachers, but Brent and Heather both were recognized also. I don't know if you saw the billboard, but Larry Gibson was the Alexander Shannara Teacher of the Month, so he got his picture on the billboard. And I tried real hard to drive downtown to hang out the window, and I never got a good picture, so I just emailed the law office and they sent me one. But that was an honor for him, and also for the summer. I know that Dr. Pennington presented in April of last year, so I'm trying not to repeat any of the things that he talked about. But this summer, our theater department got to go to ITF, which is the International Theater Festival in I think it was in Montana. It was out west, and we were one of the few that actually were invited to perform from the state of Alabama. So that was really a big honor. And then we have a student who graduated last year who was awarded superior at the international level, which is another big honor. And he is majoring. He's actually in college, but majoring in a theater. I think theater tech, but theater related. Other things that are exciting. You probably have heard about the band's trip to Rome. The band and choir are going to get to go to Rome next New Year's. So they have already started fundraising and planning for that. So that's a really exciting one. And then we recently found out in the choirs that we had multiple students, middle and high school, that were accepted into All-State, which is another big honor for our choir students. Okay, and our website. So Whit has been so kind to give me website creating 101. And we have a new website where we're trying to have all of the information for all of the districts or all of the schools in the same place. I won't click around on it, but it is updated. The thing that I like about it the most is we have a calendar, a Google Calendar that is live, and it has all of our performances throughout the whole school year. So if you ever want to know about a performance, that is a good place to start. But also we gave you guys a little card that has our performances for holidays and also for next semester. So we have lots of things going on. They're going to be very, very busy. And Rebels Helping Rebels, I wanted to mention this because so far about 80% of the requests that we have for Rebels Helping Rebels are arts related or art students. We started this probably 4 years ago. And so far we've given over $7,000 we've granted $7,000 in requests and been able to grant almost everything that the students have requested. The community obviously has been great to donate, but it has been a really good program, and it's helped some students go on choir trips and band trips and buy uniforms and instruments that they may not have been able to do otherwise. And I won't read this to you, I'll let you read it, but I got this email a couple weeks ago from a parent, and I just thought that was a really cool thing to share. And I get emails like that pretty often, and it makes all the paperwork pushing that happens with it really worth it, because we're excited that we're able to help families. And now the fun stuff, One Rebel, One Future. We are really excited that a portion of this is going to improve our spaces at the high school and also at some of the other campuses. One of the things that I think is interesting is that 7 or more schools locally, we did our own research on this, around neighboring high schools, so over the mountain school districts, have had arts facilities renovated or created in the last 6 years. And ours hasn't been in since 1970 at the high school. So it's long overdue, and we're really excited about that. one of the things that I always like to say when we're talking about this is I think if people came in and they saw some of the facilities, especially the high school, and then saw the programs that, and what we're able to accomplish, they really would be surprised, because it is not a great, we don't have enough square footage for everybody, but we are able to still have a really good product. And these are some images. Some of these you guys may have seen, the square footage comparison for the middle schools versus the freshman campus and the high school. And Lathan and Associates were really nice to give us these renderings of what it could be, of what our spaces would be. And when we showed this to the band directors, I guess last year, there were tears involved. So we were really excited about it, about the possibility of this. And this is the dance room where it would be, this would be on top, on the second floor of the band addition. And a choir room. And the square footage is really compelling to me. And the new space that we will earn from all of this is a black box theater. And the black box theater can be used obviously for theater performances, but it also can be for smaller dance performances. We could have meetings in there. It's just a really great space that's very flexible because everything moves. So we're really excited about that possibility as well. And then the outdoor space. This isn't directly related to the arts, but we have big plans for art shows out here and performances outdoors. So we're excited for that to be an additional space where we can have performances in different venues. Other spaces that are slated to be updated are the visual art classrooms at the high school, and then East Elementary Music and Art. And then we have a overhead floor plan of what I think currently is the gym at West. And this is where the new art spaces will be added there. So they'll actually be able to be close to each other, because right now they're not. And that's going to be really helpful for them. So we're really excited about the possibilities of One Rebel, One Future. A lot of planning has already gone into it, and I know that there'll be a lot more, but it really is, all the teachers are really excited about that. And do you have any questions for me? I was told I had to beat Dr. Cooper's time.
I just have one thing to say. I think the old school way of thinking about school has been siloed, right? Academics, arts, and athletics even. But in my own personal, I had a freshman boy, he took art because that's what all the buddies take, right? And he's a math science kid, and what he found is he loved it, but what he really loved is he loved math and science, so what he found was architecture, right? But he would have never found that had he not taken the arts course with Miss Everett and realized I'm good at it, I can learn it, and I can meld it with what I want. So I think that's really important. It's one thing we're trying to stress in One Rebel, One Future is how to integrate all of these things together to get a well-rounded student. And secondly, I want to really commend you. Your social media presence, and I am by no means a wizard on that, but you have brought a lot of light to what our arts are doing K through 12, right? Your social media presence has increased tenfold. I know when everything's happening where it is, I know that's a help to parents. But it is great in involving our community. I've seen you reach out to some of our senior groups so that this can be like a Friday night football event when we have a musical performance or a dance performance or any of our theater performances where the whole community can come in and see the great work that our students and our faculty are doing and really what they have to offer. It's as good as anything I've seen at the BJCC in my 5 years of going to the place, right? So I think it's really great community involvement, and you've done a tremendous job.
Thank you. Thank you. I have enjoyed every minute of it. So.
I can tell, and that's very important.
I appreciate y'all's time.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we will wrap up. If you are interested, we will have our second One Rebel, One Future information session at 6:30 at Liberty Park Middle School in the gym.
Gym or cafeteria?
Media center.
Media Center in the library at 6:30 tonight at Liberty Park. If anyone is interested, we hope to see you there. Other than that, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Second. So moved. Adjourn.